call an FB, do some research on documentaries, watch some, read the script, questions of closetedness, you know. What is the price of staying in the closet? What was the price, or what is the price? To different people in Moynihan, I can ask about, you know, what's it like playing, you know, when did you know you were gay? And you can just say no comment if you don't want to answer. You still will have a chance to delete stuff if you don't like what's said later. But we'll deal with that later. You know, I think there's a lot of, I think this part is easy for me, actually. Yeah. What else? Questions. The idea of Fred, you know, this is what I'm into. You know, whatever you're into, it doesn't matter. Did you talk to them beforehand? And the whole idea of collaboration is communication, really. You know, you have to talk, you have to communicate. And that's something I'm learning. First, I think I learned you have to learn to communicate with yourself. And to, you know, to be in touch with your own feelings and thoughts. You know. But, and just to be honest and open, and, you know, whatever you feel is fine. If it makes you happy, it can't be that bad, really. Olivia, playing with change. And also maybe, inspiring a couple of these guys to get jobs in sales, because they're really good salesmen. Ticks anonymous, that's where I belong. Oh, this beat goes on. Hey. This beat goes on and on. Ticks anonymous, that's where I belong. Oh, what a great fucking day. What a great day. I wanna go walking with you, Julie, through the movie of your world, of the world, yeah. I do see the world as a movie, you know, I do, more than theater. It's a film to me. But there's definitely places for song in the world, you know, and music. Sorry. Risk takers. Ah, yes, risk takers. Well, I'm interested in risk takers, I think, because without risk, you know, what do we got? Really. And what really makes me sad, go ahead, is that it's only an illusion, and all that success means is just money and confusion. What kind of twisted attitude is that, Dan? Really? Dan Hill? Or as Kate calls him, Mr. Joyce. George A. Joyce, born September 2nd, 1854, died February 29, 1912, gone but not forgotten. Alma McNeil, beloved wife of C.G. A. Joyce, that's George above, born September 13, 1861, died December 19, 1907. A loving wife and mother dear is not dead, but sleeping here. Have a sleep, have a long sleep. Let it go. Embrace. Embrace me. Hull. Is that Bobby Hull? No, it's Albert Isaac Hull, born April 20th, 22. April 22nd, 1883, died April 13th, 1910. Ooh, that's not a very long life. Gone, but also not forgotten. Ralph Alexander Hull, born April 14, 1891. A little bit later, died October 14, 1918. And Frederick B. Hull, born December 1st, 1884, and died January 17, 1931. Wow, 3 bodies, 1 big stone. 1 big stone. That's a good title. Tom, get your plane right on time. I know that you've been meaning to fly now. I have to say, I love Paul Simon, but I love Simon and Garfunkel. Am I getting old or what? How many of you here know who Simon and Garfunkel are? I remember hearing that song. I remember hearing, oh shit, it was a cloudy, no. The skies are gray and white and cloudy. I remember first like going, wow, I love music, back then. I think we did the Cloudy song, Simon and Garfunkel. Well, I could definitely jog here. There's no fucking reason why I can't go for jogs here. No reason why. The reason why I'm not with you. Brooks a dive, but I like where I'm living. There's music on Clinton Street all through the evening. And if you ever go, and Jane came by with a lock of your hair that night that you planned to go clear. And did you ever go clear? I think before I meet with Chad, he should have a look at the script. I think I'm going to pop off a copy of the script to him. Should I send a copy to Brian? Yeah, I think I will. I will send a copy to Brian, yeah. Also do research on New York City and Toronto and the arts in different places, or I don't know, something like that. We've got to find that angle and do some research on that. And yeah, that's a theme that I really need to get back to work. But I'm so glad I got the shit out of the way, basically. Yes. Glory days, well, they'll pass you by, glory days. In the wink of a young man's eye, glory days. Glory days. Plot you. I like that. Plot you. Well, there's the plot and there's the plot, and what is the plot? It's you. And then you just get a bunch of yous coming together. What's a you? It's a baby, and then and they play. Because a you is a baby ram. So, and what do babies do? They play. They don't work, they play. Catching people at play is interesting. Catching people at work, when it is play for them, is fascinating. Carry on my wayward son, and there'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest, don't you cry no more. Me and Julian down by the schoolyard. Me and Julian down in the Johnsons. Goodbye, Rosie, King of Corona. Say me and Julian down at the Johnsons. On the cue cards, make lists of events that you can say, well, why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? So those are events. And then the themes. Once you get to the event, the themes emerge. Now, someone could say, well, first find the theme. No, themes emerge from events. You put people into a situation, in a place, and they have different wants, and their themes, their desires, what is important to them, which ultimately will be important to the piece and the audience, are the themes. Document it, then share it. Share it, share it, share it. And that's why you need to be part of the movie, because you're not going to have any other way of sharing it. So even little bits like this you can have on, you just listen to them, write them down, and say, okay, here's a spot where I can put that little moment of me just standing there saying this. Now this is interesting. A green tarp, what do you call that? AstroTurf. Oh my God. In between two stones, and then I see what looks like a really fancy, it's not a coffin, it's what you put the coffin in, so it doesn't go directly in the ground. See, us Jewish people, we put it right in the ground. This is something else. This stops, I don't know, maybe it stops slows the decay process. It doesn't let the worms in. I should look into that, what's this called, and who's it made by? There's actually a name here. And it says that it is made by Wilbert, trademark of Wilbert Inc. There's a number. Trademark of Wilbert Inc. W-I-L-B-E-R-T. Oh, we can have a seat here. Look at this. They've got it all set up for a fucking funeral. And I'm the only one here. These are great. I like these. This is a row of green... basically lawn chairs, but they're all connected together, and they match the AstroTurf, which I quite appreciate, aesthetically speaking. Oh, and just behind me here, this is really exciting. Here is the top, the lid. In hockey, we call a helmet a lid. This is that's the lid to protect you, and I guess this is for the head. Lid protects the whole body. And there's a couple squirrels chasing each other, frolicking in the grass. Well, one left, and the other said, okay, I am not going to look bad. I'm looking for nuts. Damn females, give me a male. Okay, this is going to be, oh my god, this is really freaky. This is going to be the final resting place of Donald M. Simpson, born 1920, died 1999, 79 years of age, which is probably around the average for Canadian males, perhaps a little bit higher. I think it might be 78.2 or 6 or something in that vicinity, and it's gold, gold paint. Looks like spray paint to me. I could get into this. I could do this business. I could spray paint. I can, but on it is a beautiful long leaf, which I do not recognize. It's, well, the closest thing I would think of would be a marijuana leaf, but that's the closest thing I think of when it comes to any kind of plant life. This is basically, oh, I don't know. What are you? An elm? Well, I'll go have to ask Mr. Wilbert. I was in the cemetery. I saw a really beautiful leaf on top of a lid, and I wanted to know what it was, because when I go, I want the green leaves with me. I'm going to write this for Sean. Let's see. Yeah, just going to do stand-up. One-man show. No. Try it with Clinton. Try it. Just give it to... I'll audition people. Yeah, and I'm going to do it secretly, because I don't want to. I just want to write something now that doesn't have my name on it. Now, how the fuck do you do that? Well, no. What we do is we get somebody to direct it. He's not from here. No, he is from here. They're going to know it's me with all the fucking weed references, aren't they? Yeah, just be yourself, baby. Come out wherever you are. 3 male joggers, currently running in front of me with their beepers on, just in case. No, it's not a beeper. That probably tells them how far he's going. Who needs a beeper when you're in a cemetery? My God, you're going to wake the dead. I hate those fucking things. You know, you go to a theater, right? A nice Broadway show. You know, 3/4 of the way through, everybody's comfortably napping, and the fucking beeper goes off. God damn, you can't even rent a space for a nap in that city. How much with 80 fucking bucks, and you can't even rent a space for a nap in that city. I hate it. I'm glad I'm back here. I don't know. Where's this stuff coming from? I don't know, but it's coming from me. It's coming from the place inside, deep inside, that says, share what you have and expect nothing. This is a cemetery. Why is there a fucking yellow line and cars? I mean, look. They've already been hit. They've been hit bad. They've been hit mortally wounded. You know, we're all going to have that one day, man. That's what we all have in common. Queer, straight, gay, old, young. We're all going to die. You know? How does that feel? Death becomes us. And we, my friends, become death. Thank you very much. Have a good life. There, how's that for some life experience? How's that for some life experience? No, that is my, how you doing? Hello. How's that for some life experience? Now, have a nice life. Now, have a nice life. It's taken me a long time to really get comfortable with this way of working, but when I began doing it, it felt great. It felt thrilling instantly using a tape recorder, because paper to me is it kills me. It's so messy, and I'm messy enough, you know. I just can't find the mess because of the mess, you know. With this, at least it's easy to find the mess. You just listen to it and then write. So it starts with either a tape and then a writing, and then back to a tape and then back to a writing, or it starts with a writing and then a tape and yada yada. But eventually you get it on disc where you can share it with other people, you know, on a piece of paper. But those will be organized. You got to get an organized system of management, you know. If you're going to be an artist, if you're going to be anything, you got to have some degree of organization. My grandmother taught me that, you know. And boy, she was a cool lady, man. My grandma, she's still around, you know. She's still around. She inspired the fuck out of me. Don't swear when, don't put grandmother and fuck in the same, you know, that just, it brings up too many issues, you know? I mean, through their fucking we have come to be, you know? Eventually, you see, there's my beat shit, that's out the window. The Beats thing was an inspiration. It wasn't a closet, I don't think, the Beat thing. It was an inspiration. It was a mask. Yeah, it was a mask. But this whole thing about unmasking, about closets. Tell me about closets. Tell me about closets. I want to balance the calmness and depth with the flightiness and the quickness and the disarray, you know. This will be in a more organized form, and the other is just like let it fly, you know. Let it be, let it be, let it be now, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And in the darkest hour, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be, let it be. Acceptance, man, is the highest form of human intelligence. Is it really? Wow. I don't want to change the world. Is the world going to change? It will change, but it changes through the force of generations and cultures and politics and greed and need. You know? It doesn't change through one person. One person can... It's like Leo Buscaglia said. Buscaglia. As Mr. Leo says to me, he says, David, you have to reach past the limits of your potential. And as a hockey coach once said, reach for the moon. And if you don't get there, you can grab a couple of stars on the way back down. You know, that's what life's about. Grabbing, reaching, and grabbing, and the flight up and the flight down, and the flight up again. The final place. Watch me, rock me gently, rock me slowly, take it easy, don't you know that I have never been loved like this before? Ain't it good, ain't it right, that you are with me here tonight? You were made for me like the stars above. And baby, baby, rock me gently, rock me slowly, take it easy, don't you know that I have never been loved like this before? A bar called The Tent. It's going to be queer, but the tent is much more interesting. Everybody's gone camping. Hey, and that's of course where you get the tent for inspiration for a piece like Blair Witch Project. Hello, hello, this is Romeo. Yeah? I'm taking you by the way. Okay.
There is a big copper or brass door.
Yes.
And it's exactly aged the way I want to paint.
Wow.
Yeah. And I should have latex on Monday.
I want you to show me that tomb. Okay?
Yeah,
we'll go
sure.
for a walk. Yeah. That is cool, Joel. Oh man. The color, you mean the colors and the texture? And
not only the colors and texture, but the way light hits it.
Okay.
Because you can take, a palette off pretty much anything.
Right.
But the way that it's naturally highlighted and shaded by the oxidization and wearing of rain and stuff like that.
Right.
That's what I find really interesting. It looks, looked like an old weathered copper statue, and I kind of want to go that direction with the mask.
This is the one you're working on now.
The one that I made the mold for.
Yes.
You saw the mold.
Yes.
Yeah, I made the mold for it. And I should have latex on Monday, so I can start pouring it, and within a couple weeks I'll be able to pull it and paint it.
Right on. And good you found a place that has the material that you need.
Yeah, I knew the place that had the material. I'm having it shipped. It's not cheap to do that.
I thought you went and got it. No?
Oh, you mean the plaster? I'm talking about the latex.
Oh, gotcha.
Right.
Not in Toronto?
They're in Brampton.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the same place I ordered latex.
Okay. It doesn't cost a lot to ship it, I guess.
$15.
Yeah. Almost as much time and energy and gas that it's probably worth it.
It's worth it, because for me to drive out there and get it would just be to Brampton, and it's like the middle of fucking nowhere in Brampton. It would just be too much.
How old roughly is that mausoleum piece? Any idea how many years it is?
A little over a century, I think.
Wow. Yeah. I was walking in there and I saw this. It was a plot that was. It wasn't a casket, but it seemed to be what you would put the casket in. Do you know, in Jewish culture, we put the casket, usually wood, right into the ground. Here they had it like an encasement and a lid and a row of like lawn chairs, and they were just like they were preparing for this burial, and I just had a seat there, and it was kind of weird. But do you know what that is? What that thing's called? Have you seen that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
You mean with the ropes to lower the thing down? Or?
No, it's actually a case that you put the coffin into, and it was painted like gold, and it had the guy's name on it, and so you have the. Why did she do that?
Because she's sharpening her claws. She's got.
She likes that one. What, she's got what? Well, that's right. I think you should market those as scratching boards, and those as I don't know what we don't nobody. But she does use this one, but she seems to prefer that one. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Why do they do that?
To sharpen their claws.
Oh, I thought it was to get out their aggression.
No, their claws never stop growing, and they get blunted, partly because we cut them for her, but also partly because just in normal life. But what they do is you get an underclaw. It's like a snake shedding its skin.
Okay.
You have a sharp underclaw, which sort of starts growing as soon as the larger claw has emerged, and then the larger claw wears off, and you have a sharp claw that's underneath it. And the reason she does this is to wear the blunt, fucked up old claw.
To get it. I hear you. So she's not really sharpening her claws. She's making room for them.
Yeah, basically. Well, it's sharpening. It's called sharpening her claws.
But she's dulling them, in fact.
No, she's actually wearing away the old claw.
Yeah. Is this something? It's instinctive that they do that, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She is a real character, I think. I mean, have you met other cats?
In the course of my life, yes.
And how does she size up?
Well, she certainly has sharp teeth. No biting.
But she doesn't use them. I mean, she's very gentle.
Not just now, she wasn't.
She's playing with you.
Yeah, no, she's playing.
She's playing. This morning she wanted to play, and I was like, just come here and just hang out with me. But she's a morning cat.
She's an anytime cat.
Oh. And it's always on her terms.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you, how do you feel about cutting her nails?
I strongly recommend doing it, because otherwise she'll do stuff like this to you.
Ouch. Yeah.
You know, we were trying to give her a bath at one point because she was covered with bike grease from my bike.
Right.
And she permanently scarred my arm, basically.
Wow. Oh, that is deep. That is really, I mean...
Yeah, it was really quite deep.
That's a conversation scar.
Yeah.
Oh, she just wanted to give you another one. Now, how do you feel about clipping her nails? Like, personally you?
Personally doing it?
Yeah.
She doesn't like it, so it's no fun, if that's what you mean.
Mm-hmm. Why doesn't she like it?
How would you like it if I sort of grabbed you and shoved you in my lap and grabbed each of your limbs and started cutting the nails off?
Rape! Okay. Do you think cats and dogs should have the same rights as human beings?
Cats and dogs aren't human beings.
But should they have the same rights as human beings?
Certain of them. The right to live without being, tortured and stuff like that. But I don't think they need to vote, for example.
Good answer. Well, first we'd have to find a way to know what they were thinking.
Yeah, and that's been an issue for thousands of years.
What if we could, though? Wouldn't they deserve to? I mean, if they had some reasonable complaints and they have to live in this world with us, shouldn't they have a say?
They do. They've got special interest groups like the SPCA.
Yeah, but wouldn't you rather speak for yourself?
I suppose. They don't pay taxes. They don't deserve a vote.
Well, perhaps we should get them to.
Yeah, well, perhaps we should.
First, they've got to get a job.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. See, I saw it in the newspaper, actually. They said, are you kidding? Dogs have it the best. Or maybe it was a comedian. He said, we walk after them. We pick up their shit. We do everything for them. They just get to hang around. And cats, too, So who's really running? Who's wagging? Did you see Wag the dog?
Yes.
Oh, Maybe, well, why don't we maybe one night this week rent a movie that we haven't seen and watch it? Okay. I want to also, I don't know if you're interested, I want to go see the Buena Vista Social Club. Jason told me it's amazing. Yeah, it's a documentary, but he said it's just awesome, and it's playing at the beach, which is not far from the beaches. Maybe we could go for a bite there, and I got coupons, like we can get a half-price meal, and then go see the movie. I can't this week. Well, I don't know. I don't know. But you know what? Ask Jason. I don't want to know, but if you want to talk to him, you can ask him, and then you can tell me if you want to go. Because it's part of my research, but he said it's just amazing. And
if you want to see a good documentary, it's read about this documentary called The Rise and Fall of Leon something, Dr. Death.
Oh.
And it's about a guy who was in the in the execution business.
Oh my God.
He serviced and made refinements to electric chairs and lethal injections and all sorts of other things. And for a couple decades, he was an incredibly wealthy man because, but now he's a pariah. Partly because he has done some research for Ernst Zundel and decided that the Holocaust never happened. And, when it comes to extermination of human beings, he knows more than most people in the world. And he went to Auschwitz and said, there's no way this could have happened here.
Oh my God.
So a lot of people use him as an authority for
the Holocaust stuff. Oh, what's it called? Did you tell me what it's called?
It's called The Rise and Fall of something, or Dr. Death.
Dr. Death. Okay, is it in the, it's in the film festival. Oh, great. And you've seen it already, or you've heard?
No, I read about it.
Okay, yeah. I bet you I can't even get a ticket now.
I don't know. You might want to find it.
Yeah, or I'll just sneak in. I'll tell them I'm there I'm there as a journalist. Yeah. Where can I get a journalist pass? CIUT.
Possibly.
Okay, you're right. Chad, you know what? I'm going to try that. Chad had a journalist pass from CIUT and got into summer work shows and everything.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to see if I can focus on the documentary angle. That's it. Thank you. Thanks. Because, it's so hard to get into these things now. Everybody's got their I don't know. I'll check into it. And ask Jason about the Buena Vista Social Club.
I will do.
Okay. Well, yeah. Talk to him. What are we doing? Oh, tonight? Oh, I don't know if you're going out with him tonight. He invited me. There's this. His friend Andrew Pifko is either in a group or knows of a group that's performing tonight that is a cappella. And it's supposed to be really good, and I'm going to find out from him today where and when.
Right.
So I'm going to go after. What are you doing for the holiday thing? Or you don't do it? No?
I'm going out with a friend of mine for drinks tonight.
Okay, cool. I got to do the family thing. But I'll leave you if you and your friend want to come to this thing. I don't know what time, but or maybe you just want to. Who's Michelle? Who's Michelle? And where's she from?
Michelle
Yeah.
is in my class at theater school. She's from Halifax originally.
Yeah.
And she's been living here for almost a year.
What's her last name?
Before I check.
She nice?
She's great.
Right on. And is she single?
Yes. No. Well, yes. Technically, she is.
Yeah.
She was with a guy for a few years, and he's in Halifax now, and she's here, and it's been very difficult. He was going to move here, and then he decided not to, and so that's a tough question.
That's difficult. Well, and Christine Brubaker, was she in your class?
Yes.
She's cool, eh?
Yeah. Right on.
Is she single?
No. In fact, she's just bought a house with her partner.
Which is who?
Can't remember his name.
Wow, she's cool. I like her energy. She's
great.
You guys have some cool. You had a cool class, I bet.
Yeah. Jordy and Derek and Christine. Oh. Kevin Collins, who's doing really interesting work in Ireland, and Wayne Ward and Stephanie Belding and Tara Manuel, who's writing a novel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some really well-rounded people. Anne-Marie MacDonald went there. Judith Thompson.
Yeah.
I mean, and they became writers, and so
Sure.
I mean, so you get not just people who can act, but people who can, like yourself. Right? Yeah. Thank you, Joel. Have a good afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. I think the material I obtain or elicit will differ from the use of a tape recorder versus a video camera.
Except at certain times, I find it a little bit intrusive to be recorded in any medium.
Yeah.
And I think people will be possibly a bit more physically, well, definitely a bit more physically self-conscious on camera than they would. Also, they're going to react as if it's a bit of an intrusion unless you're careful either way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it is a bit of an intrusion if you're not careful either way. And yes, I think it's a bit more of an intrusion. People will be, possibly women more than men, conscious of their appearance, conscious of their physicality, conscious of a lot of things that they wouldn't.
How do you think that, one more question, one follow-up, Mr. Hector. How do you think the payoffs will be different from the different material elicited from different mediums?
Well, you can take the funny documentary, but it's not going to be. Oh, you can possibly use it. I wouldn't.
Yeah. Or I could also transcribe it and then have actors act it out and add to it or change it, I guess.
Yeah, if you're looking for the docudrama kind of thing, and that's a form I personally find a bit wishy-washy, neither fiction nor real, and although it's becoming authentic in and of itself because it's its own sort of form, I don't like it.
Like Blair Witch.
Like Blair Witch, like these television shows like Cops and stuff like that are sort of reenactments of, and fuck off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I find the whole exploitation of human experience and the originality to write something fictional and doesn't have the artifact value of a documentary, and yet at the same time, it doesn't have the art of fiction. It is, it's like taking the phone book and reading it out loud, and a really good actor can make that interesting for a few minutes. But
So Joel and I were just talking about, what this documentary is going to be about. What is my point of view? I don't know what my point of view is yet, and that's scary. Because when you're writing a play, you don't have to tell anybody. You don't have to deal with anybody else. You just fucking do it, and then you discover it. And you just wank away, and have fun, you know?
you're writing on commission.
Yeah, unless you're writing on commission, which I've never done, and I don't know that I'd want to. But you're right. So Clinton asked me, he says, so what, David, you have to decide what this is about. And Joel, we had a good point here, that this could be about trying to make this documentary, and that's valid. It is valid. It's not, and I can be in it, not because I want to be a star, but because I want to share my process, and that. And maybe you're right, Joel. That's the tension, to what did you say? You said to find organically what's the tension, without layering on? What did you say?
I think find what's real in the situation. And what's real in the situation is, as you've described it, they want to be the center of the show. You want to provoke and be in their face and document, basically, from what I understand. The tension that arises between those two forces is real and I think is interesting. So ultimately, that, I think, and I can't stress this enough, you can't let them know that's what you're looking for, because then that tension will become something they're conscious of, and it will change it. It's like Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. As soon as you measure a system, or the system becomes affected by your measurement. You cannot affect them by letting them know that you are measuring the tension between you, or documenting the tension between you, documenting that tension. You simply have to document that tension.
Right.
And I think that you will have a really interesting story on your hands, as long as you don't push it to the point where everything falls apart and you can't do it anymore.
Right.
That's a careful sort of kind of tricky barrier to get to. But I think exploring the give and take of documenting it and how far, without sort of, you have to know when to hold back. Do you know what I mean? You have to know when, at 3 o'clock in the morning, when they're in their fucking hotel rooms and they're either, sleeping or fucking or whatever, that may or may not be a good time to come in with a camera, and you should sort of know that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, really, be there. Really cover this and see what that does and document what that does.
Right.
As much as documenting their journey, document what happens to their journey when you document it.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a little bit postmodern. It's a little bit meta filmmaking or whatever. But I think it's interesting.
It is interesting, and it's valid, and that's and you're right. You're acting as a catalyst, and with
And you're measuring or documenting what effect that catalyst has.
Right, exactly. As opposed to being a fly on the wall,
Right.
That's not what
And
I'm.
even if you are a fly on the wall in the finished product,
Right. Yes.
your presence will be felt, and that's a really interesting thing.
Yeah.
Your presence will be felt all the way through the film because you are the catalyst.
Yes, and I never care. I told the cameraman. I said to them, I don't care if I'm heard. I don't care. I want to provoke them. What I care about is getting their responses. Because you're right. Because that energy is still there, and the questions are still there. But it's the answers I'm interested in. And you're right. Me provoking them, and you're right. You can feel that without. I don't need to be in it, but I'm still in it, and my energy is in it. You know, and that's what's interesting for me. You know.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Joel. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. It's great to talk to you because you're on the outside of it. How's it going? Good. I wanted to call you back. I wasn't quite awake when I spoke to you before. But, yeah, I went to see another documentary today, and it's great. It's exciting. So, but I didn't get a call, Cliff. I'll call him tomorrow. Because I was in Thornhill. Okay, or I'll call him, whatever. Yeah, in the next couple of days. And I'll see you in the next couple of days, I guess. Well, you said you weren't sure. Wednesday, okay. So it's confirmed Wednesday. At like 1 o'clock? Okay, that's cool. So I'll make sure. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm going for a vaccination or something. Or for my first day of school, you know? It'll be pain. No. Well, no pain, no gain, right? Yeah. Well, I've been stretching a bit here, but I really want to start, you know, start exercising again. And actually, I took a walk in the cemetery the other day, and I saw a couple joggers. It's, I mean, it's quiet, and it's... Right, yeah.
But at least they're sort of...
So as I was saying, right? As I was saying, man. If you're talking on the phone to your father. Hold on. Loser Park. Welcome to Loser Park. Welcome to Loser Park. May I help you? Yeah, oh, I don't know. If you caught this disaster. Hi, my name's David. I'm 35 years old. I look and act about 27. I'm 35 years old. I look about 27. I'm a playwright and I look and act about. I'm a playwright. No, my name's David. I'm 35 years old. My name's David. I'm 35 years old. I'm very good looking, 5'8", 150 pounds. Looking for someone to, looking to meet for coffee or a beer, and just get to know each other and take it from there. So if you're interested, give me a call at da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, looking for someone to meet for coffee or beer and take it from there. I'm looking for someone who's playful, intelligent, creative, and open-minded. I'm looking for someone between the ages of 24 and 35 with a nice body, not overweight. Looking for someone with either skinny to medium build, who's open and wants to have some fun. And if there's chemistry, and and if there's chemistry, we'll take it from there. 8766. That's right. What I would ask you to do is not to speak to each other about these interviews over the next, until the film is over. Or if you do speak to each other, record afterwards, or during some of the your thoughts about that you've conveyed to each other about the interview process and how it's affected you, so that I can, if you're going to do that, we can at least incorporate those views and thoughts into the film if we choose to. The other thing is, I will be asking a number of you the same questions. I don't have to tell them that though. Like, when did you come out? When did I come out? And surprise them. Ask them all interesting questions. So you have one question, and then you get a bunch of different answers, right? But they've got to be provocative. What do you think of OCD? What does OCD mean? What is OCD? What is depression? What is HIV? Or tell me how your relationship began and developed with HIV. get Adam to maybe pay him $100 to, do a number of hours and try and call Zoe and get a camera person out there to follow him and send Sarah a letter also, and put something up there and get an exact place, location, the review, and a synopsis, which we've got. Talk to Keith Cole. Maybe he can come down as a help with us. So it'd be me, 2 videographers, Keith, Sky, and maybe Keith can do the boom stuff. If need be, he can do boom, and we can alternate. We can just make it a real team effort. I think that's what the thing is. It has to be a team effort. And maybe Zoe can hook us up with a couple people down there. And that's the other possibility, like boom, maybe a boom mic and stuff. So we don't have to talk to what's his name about get packages from Sky and everybody. I'm going to try and get us a per diem. I don't want to talk about it right now, but I'm going to try and do my best, okay? But I need packages from everybody, photos, resumes, all the reviews that you guys ever had, and a copy of the script, a fresh copy of the script. And I'll send out some, and I'll do what I can. The other thing, and maybe Brian can go standing in bars and standing at the community center, and fax something to Brian or Leslie and get them to fax it, and stuff like that. Speak to Audrey, Jenny, Joel, John, Adam, Josh. Yeah. Steven. Contact Scott Bell. Make sure you get 4 to a side or 3 to a side anyway. No, Olivia. Oh, come on. Olivia. Come here. Psst, 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 psst. Here. I gotcha. Yep. Stay. I'm turning on my tape recorder now, and as I said, basically, concerning our talks, and especially our talk today about one of the points of view that I'd like to get across in this film is my point of view and what I'm trying to do, and the challenge of trying to do this with never really having done a piece like this before with such established artists. I mean, it's a bit intimidating. It's like things about artistic control and point of view and themes. These aren't just subjects; they're people who are artists, and sort of wanting to respect their voices and stories, but also accepting the responsibility that I wanted to make this, and I have a responsibility to have some sort of take on the material and the stories. So one thought I had, Joel, was I've got my dad's camera here, and I might be hopefully getting another one, but I don't know for sure. But even with my dad's camera, I would ask you and pay you, if you wanted to maybe ask me some questions over the course of the next few weeks. And I also want to get Olivia on tape, because there's some really interesting stuff, because my tentative title is Queer Cats in New York. Right. And I just think there's some interesting shots that I'd like to get of her, and I'm not always around, and sometimes if the camera's here, if you were just here and you had a moment and you weren't like really busy at that moment, you could just have some fun videoing her, and I would pay you for it. I don't know, like we could do an hourly thing or something like that, or whatever, but okay, all right, okay. Well, we could work that out, and if that's cool, I appreciate that, and I'd sign something with you too, because I know I've got to do this because it just feels better, but it's just a thought, and I really like talking with you, and I feel comfortable, and I appreciate your intelligence and your thoughtfulness, So maybe think about it, but I want to get going on it because we're leaving in about less than 3 weeks. Oh my God, 2 weeks now. It's already the 14th almost, you know? So, if you can get back to me tomorrow about it, or if you have any thoughts that you'd like to add to it, yeah, let it sink in. And questions, and the more, I don't know, it could be interesting. You could help me. You could be kind of like my artistic therapist here. You know? Look at it that way.
Sure.
And I might ask Anne too, if she's into it too, because this is my time to be away from all that, and I feel comfortable here. So, but I don't want to impose. So, give it some thought. But it would help me greatly, and it could be fun, and I could interview you guys. That in the end you don't want to be seen. I'll sign something that it would not be used, and same with voice too, But I want us to have the freedom to just, be comfortable, and so that's why I put that in there. Okay, good night. Back to my, Thank you, you too. Yeah. Yeah.
Is I wouldn't want you to pay me up front. I want, if this show goes somewhere and does something, I'd be happy to take something then.
Okay.
There's no point in,
Thanks,
right
Joel.
now.
I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Then I can, it's one less stress, But that's cool. And she's great. She's very funny, We can make this cat a star. Yeah, but the world needs to know it. And then you guys can, make lots of money off of her, and well, at least cover her cat food, right? And I'd also like to go think about it to the Paws in the Park. I'll remind you guys about that, but I would love to go that, and I'll tell my dad about it too, because it would be great. We might even be able to bring a camera along, and have some fun. Queer cats in Toronto go to New York. We got to get some footage here. Thanks, man. Good night. So we don't know this yet.
She's not for the job, but she's accepted it and has
Okay, cool. Oh, good for you. That's kind of a natural, organic kind of evolution, I'd say. So Roberta's, what's that? Oh yeah, good. So does she have any agenting experience, or is she?
She's got a lot of experience working on the other side.
Right. And she sounds like, I bet you she's smart, like Roberta. That's a smart office, I think they really are, which is why I can understand why they like you, You got a brain, They like Sean Raycraft. I think he was with Christopher Banks. Do you know Sean? Yeah. But he's become more of a writer lately, so I don't know what, but anyway. Joel, I'm going to be doing some shooting over the next few days. You're welcome to come with me or not, but thank God, it's good you got a commercial, so you don't have to. Oh, there we go. See, I got to get her on tape. Hold on. I got to get her because and I will not show your body parts if you don't want to show. But look, she, oh, wait a second.
Yeah, she liked this room before you.
Oh, you and Anne are in there, and she knows that I'm alone in here, and she's very thoughtful, People say cats aren't as loving as dogs. I think they're just more subtle.
She's a pretty remarkable.
Should account for that. Hey now. You got to hide your... Oh my God, it's been all... Okay, so... What were we talking about, Joel? Okay, we were talking about something Canadian, an American.
We're talking about grass.
Grass. What was I saying about grass? Like grass on the ground or grass marijuana? Oh, but we're on man's grass. But before that, we had an intense discussion about, acting, right? And how, your masks really speak to me. And look at this, Pirandello. No, young man. Do not go the way of Pirandello, young man. Stay and play in these Canadian days. This is the ways of the world. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, you guys can create your own work, like with Peter Hinton. Ask Anne about him. You guys could use myth and mask and character and story of your own creation to write your own work. And as I was saying, the stuff, like you said, the startups at NTS, and the what's it called? Assemblages and entr'actes at Ryerson were the best work I saw from, ever at that school. All the rest was forced. And the mask work. And the mask work. And a few scenes by John Patrick Shanley, or not even him. You know who I'm thinking of? Sam Shepard, baby. Why don't you do Sam Shepard in mask? I would pay to see that. Sam Shepard in mask. And music. And so it was. Sam Shepard.
Once,
Yes.
my roommate, Tara Manuel, who's now married and lives in England, is writing a novel. We were recording an answering machine message together, and she was singing opera, because she used to sing opera, in the background. And at the beginning, I was just brushing my teeth in the foreground. And then I sort of moved a little bit to the background, and she started speaking. It was the most dada answering machine message I've ever collaborated on or been responsible for. It was fucking great. The sound with the opera in the background, the toothbrushing in the foreground, and then the toothbrushing moving into the background, and just...
What does your present message say?
Can I hear that? My present message says words to the effect of, think of my voicemail as a garden. And what I'm asking you to do is plant a seed, that is, leave me a message, and in the fullness of time, the harvest that you reap will be a returned phone call from me. What could be better than that?
Yes, you are. You're a performer, my friend. You did it exactly how it is on the. Yeah. I gotta ask you a question. I need help. I've decided, and this is just between. I told Anne. I told two other friends. Three other.
Just between six of us.
Yeah, just between six. Well, yeah, just between you and me now.
Uh-huh.
Okay, because Olivia, I don't know what she knows. I think she knows more than all of us, actually.
Well, she's pretty smart cat.
She's already been through 8 lives, I think. She's just. Okay, here's the deal, Joel, and then I'll let you go to sleep. I joined a phone service, right? Because I think that I'm attracted to women.
Uh-huh.
So I've been in the closet for a long time.
Keep going.
I don't know what else to say.
What, you've joined with this phone service?
Yeah, oh, right. It's to meet women, either for casual encounters or long-term relationships.
Good. Congratulations. I hope it goes well. You can meet anyone on the phone, really.
That, or no one. Joel, no one's called me back.
What is your message?
Well, that's what I was hoping you could hear it and tell me what you think.
I'd love to. Let's listen to it before I go to sleep.
Okay.
Let's listen to it.
Okay, should we? Okay. Well, let me tell you how I think it goes, and then you tell me if I've captured what I've put on there. Let me go get it. I wrote it down, okay? All right. I'll let you know when I found it. Olivia? Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Oh, my goodness. Ouch. This is terrible. I spilled marijuana. No more marijuana. Bad marijuana. Bad marijuana. Let's try Coke. No, I'm just joking. I'm just making a joke with the Coke. God. Rum and Coke, you say? Sure. Here you go. Here you go. Here we go. Walking down the street. Do-do-do-do-do. Hey, with the monkeys. Me too, Joel. I mean, I'm looking at this, and because of the film festival, I haven't done shit, and but thank God it's over in 3 days. I'll be back to more, calm state. But I still haven't found. Let me find it here. What's that? Oh, well, that's good, Joel. And remember, I told you how it would pay off, but not necessarily in ways that you expect. And Olivia, no smoking for you. No, Olivia, no, Olivia. What's that? My dope? No, not my dope. I wonder how she would be high. Okay, let's not worry about it. But we have to be prepared for all circumstances. Yeah. I think it. Oh God, I don't know, Joel. Probably under 1,000. Oh yeah, totally. They've come down, way down in price. And if you get one used, because people are always upgrading. No, Olivia, I think you do want the dope. No, she wants a cigarette. Oh my God, she grabbed a cigarette, Joel. She's starting to smoke. Joel, grab her. No, Olivia, no smoking. No. See, I think she's just. Oh no, don't grab her like that. Okay, I'm sure it's fine. Okay, here's my ad. Okay, you tell me what you think. Okay, and then I'll let you listen to it on the radio. Maybe I haven't been giving them my right number. The right code to call me back. Okay, it says, "Hi." Here's how I try and say it. "Hi, my name's Olivia." No, Olivia, get out of there. Okay. "Hi, my name's David. I'm 35. Look boyish. No. Hi. Let's try it again. Hi. No. Hi, my name's David. No, okay, okay. Hi, my name's David. I'm 35, with boyish good looks, dirty blonde hair, blue eyes, stand 5'8", and weigh 150. I'm looking to meet someone sexy, intelligent, playful, and open-minded, to go for a coffee or a beer, and if there's chemistry, we'll take it from there." What do you think? What do you think? Honestly, Joel, is it forced? It sounds fake to me.
It sounds prepared, but not fake.
Really?
There's a difference.
It sounds honest?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, now I'm going to let you listen to it on the thing, and you tell me what you think, okay? All right, okay, you can look at my ID just to confirm who I am.
You're Richard D?
Richard D. Dickie D, baby.
Wow.
Ask me why my parents called me Richard D.
I don't know.
I don't know either. They thought Richard David sounded better than David Richard? I don't know. Well, I guess it does. I don't know. Okay, I've just got to punch in my, Okay, hold on. Go ahead.
What does it cost, this service?
$19 for 100 minutes or something like that, or 50 or 60 minutes. But so it's a great way to. Oh shit. Oh fuck! I don't know how to get to my code. Get
dial as if you were dialing for yourself.
Okay. Wait. Yeah, well, it isn't, Joel. That's what I'm pissed off about. It's not working. I bought this stuff on the street. It is. It's not fucking weed. I smoked it, and it didn't do nothing for me. And they charged me $15 for 2 of them, and it was little flower. How could they fucking do that? I mixed it with tobacco too, so all I got was a tobacco buzz. I thought, wow, this is good shit. And then 5 minutes later, I had nothing. And when I was in New York, they sold me oregano.
I know, you told me.
That's really upsetting, man.
You have to find a good dealer that you can deal with on a regular basis.
Do you know somebody?
No. Okay. I don't know anyone.
Do you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody?
No, I probably know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, but...
Okay. Well, I'd like to know that somebody, too.
Fair enough.
This is all, thank you. Yeah, this is ridiculous, but you just made me realize, because when I looked at it, I was standing right there, I was looking at it, I go, doesn't look like weed, it doesn't smell like weed, and I don't think it is weed. And yet I didn't have the guts to go up and question him on it, But anyway, live and learn, right? Oh yeah, this looks like a cool book, doesn't it? I'm really want to get more into Zen, and just these principles of. Here's another one I got because I've been inspired by the beats. It's at that bookstore just beside on Yonge Street. No, not quite there. It's just on this side of St. Clair, and it's one of those places that has deleted books. They're just renting, liquidating. Yeah, they got some cool things in there, Joel. Yeah. And same writer, this guy, yeah, Mel Ash, and it's inspiring me, man. I think the beats are back, baby. The beats are back. Yeah. I was fucking trying to smoke this, but I had a good day today. You know why? I finally decided I'm going to stop smoking cigarettes, tobacco, and I'm going to buy a marijuana pipe.
Cool.
That way, no more yellow fingers. Look at this. Look at how yellow they are.
That's yellow.
That's what color is it?
Yellow.
Get more specific.
Sort of a sickly brownish yellow, the kind of thing that makes you feel quite ill to look at.
See? That's it. That's the way it goes. And so it goes. So I bought this little thing, Joel. If you wouldn't mind passing me... Oh, just behind you, Joel. There's a pair of blue jeans. Oh, right there, Joel. Right there, right there. Can you pass me those jeans? And I'm going to show you my purchase. And then you're going to go to sleep. Okay. This is a good way to end the session. Thank you, Dr. Joel. I'll pay you now tell me what this is. Tell me what this is. Say that again?
It's an artificial cigarette.
Okay, why would it be an artificial cigarette?
This is something you put a joint into and it looks like you're smoking a cigarette.
Close.
Straight dope.
That is the straight dope here from 48 Lawton with Joel Hector.
Did you just put the dope in there and smoke?
Yeah. No muss, no fuss, no rolling papers, no tobacco. And you know what? It's a lot easier.
Cool. I can imagine it must get pretty fucking warm, too.
It does! It fucking burns your finger! So now they're not yellow, they're red, they're blistered.
Right. I just want to check messages.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Nobody called me, Joel. How should I change my message? How should I spice it up? Oh, check your thing first and then tell me. They gave me fucking flowers. Hold on. I'll read it to you. You say, hi, my name's David, I'm 35, with boyish good looks, dirty blonde hair. Is it the 5'8", 150 that goes, uh-oh, he's fat?
The what?
The 5'8", 150, would you think, uh-oh, that person's fat?
I'm 5'9" and weigh 170. I don't think so.
Okay, because I should say 5'8" on 150 pounds of solid beef.
I don't think that would serve you.
Why?
Maybe it would. That sounds contrived.
Okay, all right. So I'm 5'8", 150. I'm looking to meet someone sexy, intelligent, playful, and open-minded. Now, am I looking for too much?
No.
So why hasn't anybody called?
I would say in something like that, the sound of your voice probably has a tremendous amount to do with it. People aren't listening to the words, they're listening to the human being that's saying those words. And I would spend a few minutes, you've got a tape recorder right here, record yourself and listen to yourself, what you sound like, and figure out what you want to sound like. Not in terms of lying or misrepresenting yourself, but try and find confidence in your own voice and do that.
I think I was nervous.
Well, then you probably came off as nervous, and that might be something to do with it.
Isn't nervousness endearing?
Not in a case like that. It doesn't sound trustworthy. That's the problem.
Okay, tomorrow will you listen to my message?
Mm-hmm. If you can get it, I'll listen to it.
Okay, thank you, Joel. Good night. Good night, Olivia. Oh, Joel, can you do me a favor? If you remember, in the morning when you get up and she comes out of your bedroom, can you open my door? Because I like it when she comes in and says hi to me. Thanks, because, just so you can open it. Yeah, and I'm going to clean up, but she just sort of says hi, good morning. And because sometimes I wake up really tense, from bad dreams or something, and she's so soothing, She's a sweet, she's a nice cat. Yeah, thank you. Good night. Okay, you too. Yeah, that's fine. Thanks, man. Good night, and thank you, whoever. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Those who do not become what they should not be, not even a woman, not very much more than a child. Child. Canadians in New York, why are we doing this? Why? What are you afraid of? What do you hope for? What do you want to do there that you've never done in Toronto? And it's got to be 3 things, and we got to choose one. That's a deal I want to make with you. This is one chance, and I really want to reflect that. This is one opportunity. Pretend you'll never, ever have this chance to come to New York and do this again. What are you going to do? And Brendan said it, just fucking get fucked, get killed, That's cool. I'm trying to think what else I'm going to write about, And I do see it as writing. You are writing it, You're telling the story, you're shaping the story. But I think an editor is just as much a writer, So I would say, well, no. I think it is. You're right. It's an editor. It's an editor. It's a very scary fear. Obsession is so powerful. You know, I mean, that's what movies are made of, right? Obsession, man. Obsession. Now this camera does not, but it does have a fucking plug-in for an exterior mic. That is incredible. That is a great camera to bring with us. He's gotta let us bring it, yeah. That is a very cool camera. We just need an exterior mic. Yeah, and the light, the fucking light. But we need more than one battery. Yeah, we need a battery. And, I wonder if it can be charged through the lighter. I'm gonna see about that. Because then we're in business. Then we can roll and rock. And roll on down the highway. Left a good job in the city. Never even had one. Working 9 to 5 on a family line that I never saw. Oh man. I don't know. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? Do you get what you're hoping for? When you look behind, there's no open door. Oh, do you know? Oh, I'm gonna call Chad. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna call Chad. Try Chad. We're trying Chad. Ugh. 944-29. Oh, sorry. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Robinson's fair. Oh, you got to hide it from the cuckoo. Mrs. Robinson, Jesus, oh, God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hee 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 hee. Most of all, you got to hide it from the kids. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place she will go. Gotta call Scott Bell. Joha Pros. Oh my God. Astrid and John. Gotta call them. Yeah, I gotta get a little more organized here. Just a little. Just a fucking little bit more organized. Brendan Wall, what did I do with you, buddy? Okay. Oh, shit. I have got to film this. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, yes, I have Brendan Wall's phone number. Okay, I have Clinton, Keith, Ian, Brendan, Sky, David Finley. That would be good if I could track down his number. But these are the people I need to speak with first. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, Francesca. Now, she's a nice person. Francesca Gentili. That sounds, I don't know, Italian? What is that? What is it, Francesca? Hey there, Francesca. Who is shift management? What the hell is that? Shift management. Oh, God, I'm getting... frig. I've got too many cards, you know, and I'm just not on top of things, okay? I'm just not on top of things. Yeah, see, this is a cool way to create it. You first just do it by audio, and then you match up a video as you listen to the audio. That is cool, yo. Oh, that is corneo. You ought to go, leave, and head to Borneo. Borneo, baby, Borneo. Okay. I'm looking for Lisa's number just to say hi. And how are you? Okay, how are you? Okay, how are you? Good, how are you? What are you doing? Oh, nothing. What are you doing? Oh, nothing. How are you? Oh, good. How are you? I miss you. I miss you. Oh, my back. Oh, is my back sore? Oh, I feel like an old Jewish man. Nobody would want an old Jewish man like me. No, sir. No, sir. 35 years old. Not young, old, my friend. 35. Count 'em. Count 'em. And they're going faster and they're taking longer at the same time. You're nuts. You are fucking nuts, baby. I don't know where you get this shit from. You know what? You are a shaman. You are a caveman. You live in your cave. You have everything in your cave. There's something very primitive about clutter, I think. You know, we're so insecure without things. We need to furnish. Oh, fuck, I gotta furnish. Fuck, furnish, fuck, furnish, fuck, furnish, 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 furnish. Oh my god, I can't find that number. What do you do? Call Ghostbusters? No, look it up. Olafson? How do you spell Olafson? I could try. Well, I'm gonna look it up. I must really want to call her. Okay, that's really weird though, because I don't even know her, you know? It's like, who is this woman? Like, who is she? I mean, really? What kind of chutzpah does she have? No, it's all the woman's fault, isn't it? You know? Don't be painful. Be gentle. Gentle now. Joel! Jesus. Joel? When you have a moment, once you're done, I need the phone book and I don't want to disturb your mask. But I can wait. No rush. Okay. No, just tell me whenever. No rush, no rush, no rush, no rush, no rush, no rush. But the point is this. Who are you calling, David, at this hour? My God. My God, what are you doing? And who are you doing it with? And what are we going to do about you? Because you are now the enemy. You are the enemy within all of us. That pull between right and left. North and south. And all the places in between. This is Jack Friday. And that's the way it is. No, this is Norm Crowder. No, Wally Crowder. Wally Crowder? Walter Cronkite. Who's Wally Crowder? Oh, he's... Alright, you guys see? I'm mixing my Wallies. Ooh, boy, there's a song. Mixing my Wallies. But it's gotta be punk, right? It's gotta be punk. I mean, I think I slept through the punk era, but I was just woken up by it. I was just woken up to it by a film called I'm to Lose. You know, I used to say it to my therapist all the time. I'm a loser. I'm a loser. You know, the big L, right? But that's such a powerful word, and I wanted to use it in stock. I don't think the other guys thought it was strong enough. But to me, loser is, wow. Everybody wants to be a winner because everybody wants approval. Because everybody wants confirmation that their existence is of value. You know? And that's all that life is really about. You know? To a greater or lesser degree, I think. Hopefully we can use that energy and that pride and that joy and that playfulness and that hunger and that competitiveness and that cruelty in ways that don't hurt people, in ways that don't hurt ourselves, in ways that might be acts of sublimation or might be sheer acts of exaltation, you know? And a mixture of both. And that's always exciting, you know? If you just follow that, that's not a brain thing. That's a gut thing. It's like Peter Goddard. I want to read that article, too. I'm sort of halfway through his review of Grass, which I thought, oh, man, this is painful. Okay, here's what happened. I can't remember what my story was before, but this is a good one. I gotta take a piss during Grass So I leave my seat in the grass to go take a piss, and I'm in the place taking a piss where guys go to piss. And then there's another guy. He's a little bit older and a bit more, he's got a, a jacket on, like a blazer, right? And I said, what do you think? He goes, I don't know, you Canadian? I said, yeah. He said, what do you think? I said, it's all right. He goes, I think you should be ashamed of having made this film. Where is Canada in this film? And I said, well, that's funny you mention that, because when I saw that Woody Harrelson was narrating it, I thought, well, that's cool. It'll give them an American tie-in, so that once we can appreciate our own culture, we will be kind enough to share it with other nations, right? Especially America, United States, who says, oh, what do you mean you can't work here? I thought you guys were just part of us. Wow, that's interesting. So do we, But, so he said he missed the boat. I said, what do you mean? He said, yeah. He said, where's the Canadian content? There's nothing in there from Canada. What's with that? And he said the same thing about the dance one, Twist. I didn't see that. But I loved Poetry in Motion. It just fucking blew me away. It was hot. It was live. It was active. It was also inspired and created at the Naropa Institute, at least in a good part, which is in Boulder, Colorado. So, if someone were to say what is grass like, I would say it's, a pretty good American film about the history of grass. Mr. Mann, does that bother you? No, not at all. Look, if there was funding in this country, I would make films about this country, but I am going to produce my films for the people who give me the money. I mean, look, I have to, it's just like, what's his name says, the great director, he did the Bare Naked Ladies documentary, Jason Priestley. I saw him on Pam Wallen. Pam, I usually call her Pamela, right? But I don't know, I feel like I know her better these days, I mean, she's got her turf, I got mine, let's put it that way. And I can see her from here, and she can see me from there. But she knows we got shit. And so does Pete. I used to call him Peter, but now, hey, Peter, Pete, tell me what's going on. Okay, I'll tell you, Dave. And this is the news. This is Peter Mansbridge. Have a good night and a pleasant, what does Peter say? What does Peter Mansbridge say? The only one I know from any, that I have any recollection of is, and that's the way it is. This is Walter Cronkite. And that's the way it is. And you know what? What a wise old man, right? He was wise even when he was young. A therapist once told me, a psychiatrist once told me, the highest form of human expression, if you will call it that, is acceptance, which in some ways you might regard as being more of a passive way of living versus, more actively, I can't remember what I was saying. Okay, acceptance is the highest form, so that it's not such an active thing. It's just, and when Walter Cronkite says that's the way it is, it's like, no matter what we try to do, I will always know, and no matter who tries what, against oneself or against another country, city, person, animal, whatever happens, that is the way it is. At the end of the day, that's the way it is. And it will not stop. Human beings have not matured over the ages. They simply learn to sublimate better. So perhaps they have changed. And have they learned to sublimate better? For that question, we went to Dr. Yada 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 at Yada Ya 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 Oh Ya Ya. We know it all. Let's go. Come to me, and I will explain you the meaning of life. Life. I bought some Life brand water for 79 cents. I thought that's a pretty good deal, you know. And then the bigger one's only 99. And then I thought, oh my God, I'm buying water, right? It's a natural resource, but, you know, we have to buy it now. Oh my God. Joel, there you are. Thank you. I'm really sorry. I just have to make an emergency phone. Yes, I will. I was so fucking afraid of, I'll grab the book. I don't want to grab the model, okay?
What?
I'll grab the book.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to fuck. You okay? Okay, thanks, man. Thank you. How's Ann?
She's doing good.
Good. Yeah. I miss her spunkiness. Oh, good. I'm the cook's assistant here. Oops. Oh, shit. It splattered on me, man. Yeah. Am I going to turn into, like, Sodom and Gomorrah? I don't know the story of Sodom and Gomorrah. It's fascinating. Oh, my God. Joel, that's cool. But I got to wipe this shit off before it, like, hardens on me, man.
You'll be fine.
Can I get high off this?
I wouldn't drink it.
No, okay. But if I sniff it, it's okay? Here. I don't want to get too tempted, you know. I'm no longer an adolescent. Thanks, man. Joel, I'm just going to use this to, is that cool? I can put it back there, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah. No, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
It's okay.
I've gotten all of my face on occasion.
Have you? Fuck, it's like a porn thing, you know? It's like, have a good night, eh? Okay, so what's the deal here? We're looking up Olafson, H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O, M-N-O, Olaf, oh my, oh, shoot, I think it's O-A-O-L-A-F, oh, oh shit, Olafson, oh, I think it's back here, H-I-J-K-O-I-J-K-L-J. Oh my God, this is really fucked up. Okay, this is more comfortable. Olafson. Okay. O'Keefe. Okay. Olage. Oh, Ola. Olafson. Yeah, there she is. 228 Margarita, 535-3401. 535-3401. 535-3401. We're gonna call here. This is so weird. Oh, weird. Oh my God. Hi, is Lisa there, please? Oh, I'm sorry. Good night. Bye. Shit, wrong number. Alright, well, I had the right name. That's the problem with life, right? You don't always get them both. And it's like, if you only get 50% of the equation, you're not passing too well. You know, you're not passing. And when you're not passing, then it gets pretty lonely, you know? I mean, you know, passing in hockey or in, you know, passing in, whatever, you know, life, passing, you know, not being noticed. You know what I mean? Olafson. 537, no, 537-5043, 537-5043, is that right? One more time, 537-5043, 537-5043, okay, let's try this, see if she's home, our roommate. Oh my God, it's ringing. Oh my God. Is Lisa there, please? Okay. Sorry for calling so late. Do you know what time she'll be back? Right. Yeah, is that cool? Okay, thanks a lot. Bye. Oh, she's cute too. Okay, let's call back and leave a message. That's cool. 5-3... Oh, fuck. Oh my god, 537-5043? Yeah, 537-5043. Okay. Wait, let's try this again. 375043. 537-5043. Okay, let's try this again. This time I'll just leave a message saying 9627271. Oh my god. I need cavities filled. Oh god. Cavities, baby, cavities. I hate cavities. The voicemail for Elizabeth Douglas and Elisa Wilson. To leave a message for Elizabeth, press 2, and to Felisa, stay on the line. Thanks very much and have a great day. Okay. Hi, Lisa. It's David calling. Sorry, I wanted to make it the other night, but I ended up staying later at my family. Can't remember if it was my... Oh God, both nights I stayed late. But anyway, I hope you had fun, and if you can let me know when there's another performance, or if you know of a good band you want to see, I would go to that too. So anyway, I hope you're doing well. And I hope that didn't cut me off, but give me a call. Okay, 962-7271. Okay, bye. That was a nice message. I was myself. Right? Oh, Lisa, I'm gonna just tell her she can call me up till, Joel? Sorry. Okay, let's just try something one more time. Uh-oh, but her roommate is going to answer this again. So maybe not. She won't call me tonight. I'm not going to push it. I'm going to watch a little television, a little bit of a movie. And now I know where her phone number's at. In the phone book. And then we can get it tomorrow. Instead of gay services. Wow, look at the business white pages. Huh. That's great. Gay services. What the hell is that? I've never... Good, we're coming somewhere in our advertising, aren't we? We're coming somewhere, wouldn't you say? I know my limit. I know my limit. Baby, I need your love. Got to have all of your loving. Got to have all your loving. Shitty jobs that these and other lives. Here's 12 burning tar knots. Where it went. Yeah, you know what I mean. Huh? What do you think? Not bad, eh? Not bad at all. Okay. Let's get another video here. Let's see where we stand with some of this work. You know, I'm quite interested in seeing where we stand with this work. In butter. This is something I feel very concerned about, but interested in exploring, and I really want to see if I can make a fucking movie, you know? And why not? Why not? Do. Come on, and da. Oh yeah, I can watch for an hour or so anyway. Julio down by the schoolyard. The humor of people being asked more than once the same question, and Clinton complaining about that afterwards. Or Clinton complaining about it before. Talk about the, and show the first set of cards on a close-up. Adjusting to the nakedness, or adjusting to the laughter, and hear Sky's laughter. Everybody interview everybody else. What's it called? Something monogamy. Temporary monogamy. Or, when you go around the room, virtual monogamy, no, something monogamy, serial monogamy, serial. When you're not concerned about anything but the process, it's so gratifying. What's the message of this play? Ellie Ray, what's going on? Cut. Ellie Ray, 2 weeks, no smoking. Cut. To Sky smoking. Or someone smoking. Or Clinton in the play smoking. 95 feature films, 13 TV, and 11 plays in 1 year? Wow. Ellie Ray, holy shit. Gotta get her to New York with us. Je ne sais quoi, ménage à trois. Who knows, it's an everyman play, not Toronto-centric. I'm not gonna touch them. Cut to Clinton, trying to get Peaky in Brendan's underwear. Night when the stars are clear, and there's no one to keep you from coming here. And I see the reflection that's in your eyes. Is it? Get some good singers to work on this baby. What's his name? Fuck. I keep forgetting his name. The guy with the mic says, what do you think about this thing? And he's reading from the cue card. You could flash. You could have a freeze on the cue card, an enlargement. Remember when I showed my mom and my dad individually the rough cut from